Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Factorio, Bob's Mods with Angel's Ores. We've got all these nice, beautiful, good electronic circuit boards. We are able to make cooler things now. Assembly Machine 3s are nice. Let's immediately upgrade to those. We can also make like the better chemical plants. We can make the better electrolyzers. We can do a lot of stuff now. I just hooked up the line. We got batteries, we got steel, we got filter inserters. The circuits are coming. I've just kind of pilfered them all. But they'll be here soon. So science will start up in a bit. We'll get lab research speed going first. My car is way over there, so I have to run, apparently. That is the iron coming in. That's pretty dismal. There's got to be something wrong somewhere. I'm not sure what. One of the storage chests might be full somewhere. Shutting everything down. Entirely possible. And now that we can do blue science, we can also make roboports. Make a roboport. Now, before we can just dive right in and make like flying robots all over the place, we need to make flying robot frames, then the logistic robot brain Mark 1s, the logistic robot tool Mark 1s. Those things are like buried in here. This is the logistic robot brain, but we have this stuff all on the bus already. We've got the brain, the circuit boards, this electronic components, the transistors, and then the robot tools are just steel, basically. The level 1s at least. So we can make robots like this episode if I put my mind to it, and if our iron situation's not completely crap. Okay, so you guys are getting shut down because it looks like copper is completely full. That is why we are having issues. So, what do we do with copper? I guess we just store more copper. I mean, eventually we'll use it, right? We'll create a large copper storage area here. Let's do like 4 chests. We'll do a belt that just runs straight down them. We'll do 2 inserters per chest. Stop that. We'll do a thing here. We will wire these belts up. You will read contents. Don't enable disable. Pulse hold. And this needs to be... forget now. Oh, this is this one. Okay, this one needs to be anything greater than 5. Okay, so we're still forcing it down there, but if we can, we'll do this. And then on this side, we'll then have the output for this storage. The thing is, though, you kind of need... that's fine. It's plenty. And you come back. And you attempt to sideload back onto the bus. Or back onto the copper line. So it's just a overflow area. And then we will wire this up with a decider or arithmetic combinator. Okay, inputs, inserters get wired together. Chests get wired together. Okay, my combinator went where? There he is. Sticky right there. Wire the chest backside. We wire the output to the inserters. Input count is each divided by a negative number of chests. Output is each. Restriction on you is everything less than 3. Confirm that it is, yes, everything. Okay, got our overflow chest. Obviously, this is going to stay full. It's just going to load the chest now. And 8 inserters can clearly pull down a whole yellow belt. So that should increase our iron now. Iron should be back to fully operational. It's still pretty dismal. I'd like to have more. But we should be seeing research. Unless I messed up one of the belts. Where's my car? God, car. I want to make robots. I want to make robots. What do we need to make more of these? We need more iron. There's my car. Well, clearly that was the issue. Solved for now. Might not be a bad idea to do the same thing for everything. All the different raw resources, but... Okay, over here we go. You dummy, you need to put an output if you want the science to work. In this case, we don't actually want them to rotate or alternate because we're eventually going to put some green science or purple science bags on the other side. And pretty much the first thing I want to do now is upgrade as many of these different things as I can. Starting with science. Let's also get the Pump Jack Mark IIs automated, I guess, because we can now. Okay, you need an input for the these guys up there. You can grab from right there. Completely dried up iron belt, huh? Well. Okay, that's the input. Steel gear wheels are way down there. Maybe we just don't worry about it. Just don't make those. Whatever. We'll make those somewhere else or something. Okay, keep on upgrading the machines. The machines being upgraded is just, generally speaking, beneficial because they're more energy efficient. Not that energy is really a concern. We have like, what, 80 megawatts available? We're only at 40 right now. Still. Okay, I gotta grab some more of those things. You are getting restricted by this guy having the wrong thing on him. There's your input, and it looks like we're getting restricted by the basic electronic components. This is where it may make more sense to actually make them locally. But we got tin copper wire, and we've got the carbon on the bus. So let's just go back here and see how this looks. These guys are stupidly all putting them on the same side right now. They're also not fast inserters. So let's take the time to upgrade these. We'll go long-handed output for now. I think there's a setting you can do on this thing right here where you say long-handed drop. Maybe not. I need to keep it open. I have no idea what this thing does. I think that's supposed to, like, modify the default, but... Alright, whatever, they're just gonna screw everything up for a second. And we'll just run up and down the line until it's clean. Okay, and near side, every other. How cool would it be if inserters could, like, be programmed to use either side? Like, whichever side works. Instead of being restricted to one side or the other side. Grab all of these. These things are coming in pretty slow right now. Looks like we're using all of those right now. Trying to make these circuits. Basic electronic components are definitely, going. However, I think that we could definitely get this belt more compressed. Easiest way to do that, without having to do too much work, is just going to be to speed up part of this belt. A lot of these guys are being restricted now because the belt is completely full. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. Like, that means we're gonna have a full belt of... full loaded up yellow belt, but, we clearly need more than that. Is it better to try to speed up all this belt, or just to go make more basic electronic components elsewhere? I don't know. Probably to just make them elsewhere, nearer to the location that we need them. Because each craft of the basic electronic components produces 5 items from 2. So for belt throughput, clearly it's superior to just run the tin to copper wire and the carbon down to where you need them, and then craft them there. But we'll keep this connection in place for now. You are now lacking in... yes, the basic electronic components are completely gone. Here they come again. Make more over here. See, lack of these things that are stopping me from making more. I mean, they're needed for science, but they're needed by me, so I'm gonna steal some. Maybe we can do a direct feed of basic electronic components right here. I like that idea. Let's check the ratio here. You consume 4 every 5 seconds. And if we're using the same machine, we don't have to worry about crafting speed. So 4 every 5 seconds, and you can produce 5 every 2 seconds. So 4 divided by 5 seconds is 0.8, and the production is 5 every 2 seconds, which is 2.5. So each machine can actually support 3. I say we give it a go. One, two, three. I can reach 3 tiles away, not 4. I'll need to move you closer. Or we could use belt braiding. Or we could make them over here, and since this wouldn't need to be here, we can shunt you in by 1. Is shunt the right term? I don't know why I keep using it. I think it is. I don't know. Okay, so assuming that this was over by 1, then we could have you right here. And here. Making basic electronic components. This would be the hybrid tinned copper wire and carbon line. Let's go grab that. Tinned copper wire is here. Tinned copper wire. The carbon. Where the hell's the carbon? It's way back there. So we're looking to merge these two lines together. And I know that tin copper wire and carbon are very commonly used, so it might not be a bad idea just to run like a line down the bus that already is mixed. And that way, wherever you want to make basic electronic components, you just branch off that line. But for now, we'll do... whatever this was. I think this was the coal line. Okay, so there's our raw input for the tinned copper wire. Let's cut this. Shift you over by 1. And now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Longest reach you can. Grab you, have you grab from there. All right. So each one is able to produce 2.5 per second, and each one of these machines consumes 0.8. So 0.8 times 3 is 2.4. Should be just fine at keeping up then. And it appears to be, yes. So we don't need this anymore. I think I've just convinced myself not to bust basic electronic components, that it doesn't make any sense. But before we just, axe everything and get rid of them, let's leave it on the bus. It doesn't hurt anything. It's already there. It's fine. It just is what it is. However, that does mean that we can vastly increase the amount of production we have here, because we've got plenty of basic electronic components, or transistors. So let's increase this now. Looks like we've already knocked out lab research speed 3. I think the next shortfall is going to be wood. I think we're going to run out of basic circuits, and then we won't be able to upgrade them to anything else. Like, we'll run out of wood, which will make us run out of phenolic boards, which will just, everything will shut down. We also probably won't have enough basic electronic boards with a shortage of wood. And I still have that iron shortage. Let's just repair this one. I don't have enough iron to make a repair. Can't wait to have robots and be able to use blueprints, because the blueprints, I think, will work with the longer settings. Like when I tell them to put down a blueprint, it will just be all the inserters will all have the right lengths and everything. It'll be great. One of these inserters is superfluous now. This guy, this guy, this guy. I wonder if I should get, maybe even do the transistor production on this side, if we can somehow swing that. Belt braiding would make it possible, that's for sure. I mean, there's 3 components that go into transistors. I don't know if we could fit that. I could theoretically run all 3 on one side and then have the output on this side. Just put this thing right up next to it. In order to reach all the way over there, this thing would have to be right, the transistor production would have to be right there. So to make that work then, I would have to do braiding on the output. Which is totally possible. We'd have to probably rotate these inserters around, move them around so that I've got little gaps between where they drop off. Or, alternatively, you know what? We could just change where they put the thing down. That would work just fine. I don't even need to do braiding, do I? All I need is 2 tiles right here. I need to open up these 2... No, not there. Well, maybe right there. How many machines can a transistor guy handle? We can make 5 transistors every 3.5 seconds. That's 1.42 per second, and you need how many transistors? You need 4 every 5 seconds. You need 0.8 still. So that ratio is not nearly as good as the other one. Each transistor assembly machine can only support a little bit over, almost, not even quite 2. Basically, it would be 2 machines to 3. Not quite, but close. So it would be like this, which means I need these 4 to be open for inserters. Does this make sense? You're only getting from 1 machine. And you're getting from 2 machines. It should work out in the long run. I think we're going to give it a go. So, and then what we do here is we just change the output location to up there. Here we change you to down here. No one's outputting on that little spot there. Just need some iron. And I need the basic circuitry. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna see if I can work on this. Maybe figure out a way to make it happen. I think it's gonna work out better. Again, we're still taking for transistors. Are we actually increasing? That's the real question. Is by making them locally, are we decreasing the amount of stuff? We're taking 4 components to turn them into 5. So it's not nearly as advantageous as taking 2 into 5. Probably not worth the effort. Yeah, I've just convinced myself not to do it. Okay then. Alright, I'm gonna take a break here. See you again in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon.